likes early birds gets a worm, and birds of a feather flocks together. Welcome back to another episode of Big Talk, where we discuss big ideas, big goals, and big vision. I hope you guys are hearing me pretty well. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give you a minute to jump on in. In this episode, we'll be talking about some quick self-help, self-development tips to help you get the most out of life. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Super excited. We're gonna dive into this. I got some slides to cover with you, and yeah. Go ahead and put some fire emojis and eagle emojis. So the fire and the bird emojis if you're watching this live. But if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. Let me know.
Eastern Side Beats. Eastern Side Beats.
Yeah, you already know what the business is, man. It's your boy SYZ Size Sizzle, aka Seismic. Welcome back to another episode of Big Talk Live, where we discuss big ideas, big goals, and big vision. You know, someone said this to me. He said, the swiftest way to triple your success is to double your investment in personal development. The more you invest in yourself, the faster you grow. This is how you get there. You know what I'm saying? This is a fact, right? So I compiled a bunch of different little tips and sayings and quotes to help you guys get there. If you ever feel like you're stuck in a rut, you feel like nothing's really changed, and there's certain goals that you're trying to reach, but it's not happening. Well, guess what? Don't get frustrated because it can be frustrating if you try to move forward and you try to become the best of a better version of yourself. But you don't have the roadmap, the tools, how to get there. You see, it can feel very empowering and motivating when you consciously decide that to improve on yourself, because improving yourself is all about growth. Another quote I really heard that my mentor said to me, um, well, he said growth is positive, right? And sometimes it's very straightforward, and growth is all about improving your behavior and your habits. So you don't grow through life, you grow through life. See, growth is actually stretching past what you really know, right? It's a mindset. So constantly you have to always be learning, always trying to develop, right? And that's important because personal growth and self-improvement, sometimes it gets like a bad reputation because a lot of people give bad advice and they're not really developing it personally. So you have to be careful who and what you take in as advice, and that's, you have to filter it out. You know what I'm saying? It's unique for everyone, and that's what self improvement is all about. It's not the same. Some people learn through podcasts, some people learn through books, and there's different ways that people learn. Hopefully, in this episode, you guys take a lot of nuggets, right? And if you guys take a lot of nuggets, there's always nuggets all around. My boy Jay Kahay, he's always talking about self improvement. It's a personal journey, you guys, and it requires you have to put in work, you have to sacrifice, you have to be willing to experience a lot of uncomfortable and discomfort, right? And you have to have a strong desire. How strong is your desire? How strong is your desire to improve yourself, to improve your relationship, to build confidence, to be the best version of yourself? How strong do you desire to be that? If you want to change yourself to be better than yesterday, well, this is it. this is it, and I can help you do that because I learned it myself. There's a lot of things that I went through in my life personally that I feel like, man, why do I have to go through these things? Well, things don't happen to you; it happens for you, right? Everything is a test. You're always constantly being tested and being tempted. So, with that being said, I want to show you a couple different tips to help you get to the next level. Number one, let's get out of our comfort zone. Getting out of our comfort zone, you guys, stepping out of our comfort zone, doing something that we're not normally used to doing, and it helps you realize what your true potential is, right? It unlocks a certain level of curiosity, unlocks a certain level of a different challenge, right? You never knew that that existed until you actually try it, until you really actually get out of your comfort zone. See, a lot of times we get comfortable just being normal, being complacent, just being the same, right? A lot of people don't like change, and that's why when you tell people about change, they're like, "Oh man, they dread it. It's hard work because it's out of their comfort zone, and they fear it because they're not used to that." So when you get out of your comfort zone, then you realize, "Wow, I'm actually pretty good at that." You realize your potential, like, "Wow, I actually like that. I really enjoy that," or "I don't like that." So super important, you guys. Comfort zone. Step outside your comfort zone in order to achieve the next level. This is how you get to get you to your next potential. How do you get out of your comfort zone? Take some time. You gotta have downtime. Downtime for yourself. Get more outdoor, right? Every time I go out camping, go for a walk, or just riding my bike, and I'm outdoors, I'm near the water, I'm in the woods, I'm listening to nature, I'm embracing Mother Nature. It really helps me rejuvenate, helps brings me clarity, and it refreshes me, and it gives me time to think. See, thinking is hard work. A lot of people don't like to think because they think, oh, it's what are you thinking about? Daydreaming is a good thing. It's visualizing, envisioning, and I love it. When I'm outdoor, I'm doing mountain biking, hiking, stand up paddleboarding, or just walking my dogs in the woods. I feel like it rejuvenates me. It gives me ideas, and these ideas it will continue to float around until someone picks it up and implement and take action. So get more outdoor. Oh, going back to comfort zone again. Next one is gold digger. Be a gold digger, and you can be a gold digger too. Gold diggers are gold diggers. Gold diggers, right? You have to set daily tasks, daily goals for yourself. But if you don't have a goal, it's just a wish without a deadline. A goal is something that you put in place and you have to have a timeline. There's this thing called SMART goal: specific, measurable, attainable, reasonable, and has a timeline. SMART. Set SMART goals for yourself. SMART goals will help you keep you in track, measure your progress, and figure out where you're heading to. And you can also daily reflect. Why I keep on going back. Having a daily diary. This is super important. A daily diary, anything you journaling for yourself. You don't want it to get into the hands of someone that you don't want, reading it, because this is for yourself. This is a measuring. I was working at the gym and I saw this gentleman who was working out, and every time he completes a set, completes a rep, he goes back and he puts it in his journal. And I was intrigued. I was like, "Hey man, I kind of have an idea what you're doing, but tell me more about that. What's the purpose? What are you doing for? Why are you training?" So I'm training for life. I'm reflecting, I'm measuring my growth. You see, when something is measured, then that's where progress will go. Everything that's measured, progress will show. Yeah, you have to measure it. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you have to measure it in order for you to stay on track. Create daily. Always create daily, whether it's starting a new hobby or a new side hustle, a new business, or creating something, music, writing a book, or drawing or painting something. When you create daily, see, a lot of people forget about this. We are creatures, but we're also creators. Yes, we are made in the image of God, and that means we have the power to create. We're creatures and we're creators. We're here to create, and that's what's scary about AI these days. AI is taking away the creativity. It's like creating for us, and what will end up happening is all these humans, people like us, like we will get frustrated and upset because AI handles everything, writing your emails, setting out, doing your homework for you. You know what I mean? Creating videos, creating content. I mean, some of these things that AI does is freaking crazy, right? So if humans aren't able to create anymore, what's our purpose. And that's the difference between animals and humans, because animals cannot create, only we can create. We as humans can create. So, create daily. Time vampires. This is extremely important, you guys. You have to avoid people, eliminate them, not avoid them. Eliminate people and activities that drain your energy. If it's not serving, if it's not income producing activities, then you need to just get away from it. Get away from it. Why? Because it's going to suck up your time. And you know that time is finite. We don't have a whole bunch of it. And once you realize how important your time is, you realize your self worth, because time is not for everyone. You have to reserve that time for the people that deserve it, the people that really will take advantage of it and implement it and use it and actually utilize it to the best of their ability as well. Time is finite, you guys. Tomorrow's never promised. And that's why I focus so much on why financial freedom is so important, because financial freedom will give you more time to be with your friends, your family, and your loved ones. You got to make time for things. See, there's no perfect time. You got to make time for the things you want in life. The more you make times, I live and die by my calendar. Everything is time based. Every second, every minute is measured out. And if I make time for something for someone, I can squeeze it in. And I give myself a buffer time for things too. Things don't ever go as planned. Things might happen. There might be traffic, there might be planes, there might be all kinds of stuff that happens. So time is important. So how do you preserve it? Time, avoiding time vampires. How do you keep track or preserve the most and make the maximum use of your time? Having a schedule. Having a schedule, guys, will give you guys a lot more time, especially me time. Why do you need to have a me time? You can't always go on and on and on and on like a robot. You're not a robot, unfortunately, right? We need to have downtime. We need to have off time. We need to have me time. This is how you avoid burnout and you carve out time for yourself. The best investment is in yourself. And unfortunately, well, actually, fortunately, the most crucial currency, right, is time. That's right there. If you make time for yourself, to either to exercise, to read books, to do whatever, I'm telling you, it's gonna pay triple fold, tenfold the investment in your time. A lot of times we spend way too much time thinking about the past, thinking about, oh, what happened to me, and we're upset, or this happened and that happened. You know what? We have to learn how to forgive people and get past that. Learn how to let go of the past and forgive the people who hurt you, because it is what it is, right? The present determines what our past is. That happened in the past, but today I don't have to feel that way towards it, right? That happened, but I don't have to feel that way towards it. So the present can dictate also your future. Become the future self now. So get past that. Let go of the past, move forward, forgive the people. And how do you forgive? Start with the attitude of gratitude. The more you forgive, the more attitude of gratitude you have. You practice gratitude and kindness towards others. It's going to help you get past and forgive others, right? And it's also, it takes a lot of work to hold a grudge, a lot of work to be upset, to be angry, to be upset with people. You know what I'm saying? It takes way too much work, because joy is a blessing and you're entitled to it. It's a privilege. If you want to experience it, here's how you do it. Have an attitude of gratitude. Be thankful. Thankful for the food, the energy. Thankful for the time. Thank you for the weather. Thank you for outdoor. Be thankful. Be thankful for what you have. Thank you for the relationships. The more you appreciate and be thankful for what you have right now, the more blessings it comes in abundance. Let me tell you, don't block your own blessings because you're not thankful. And every night, here's what you do: make a to do list. Come up with a list right before bed, make a to do list for the next day. This helped me out tremendously. I have so much stuff on my mind, and sometimes I still can't sleep, right? Because I get so excited about life, about everything. I got to write things down. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night to write things down. Things come to me. And if you don't write things down, one of my buddies, really, really, my best friend, he always walks around with a pen and a journal and a little notepad. Why? Because ideas strikes whenever it shows up. You have to capture it by writing it down. And when you have at the end of the night, you look at your to-do list, what are you going to do next? Why? Because now you can keep track of what's going on and what the most important task and prioritize is. Eat that frog early in the morning. Highlight the most important task and figure out ways how to attack it. Break it down into chunks. I talked about this in a few other episodes. So have a to-do list. Not only that, you have to fly with eagles. Increase your network. Increase your network with people who are like-minded, who are positive, who are trying to get to the next level, and really make the effort to become the best version of themselves. I say birds of a feather flocks together, right? Increase the quality of your network. You are who you surround yourself with. I hear that saying a lot. At the same time, it's okay to surround yourself with people who aren't exactly quote unquote in your network, because you can learn from them too. You can learn from different networks. But if you want to get to the next level, you have to fly with eagles. Flying with eagles, you guys, I'm telling you, it really changed my life. And here's what it is: progress. Progress plus, I'm sorry, pain plus reflection equals progress. You have to evaluate what's not working for you and eliminate those bad habits. For the longest, I suffered and had to battle alcoholism, right? Addictions. And I'm talking about, substance stuff. And it really held me back for the longest. And even though I value it, I knew it, I kept on going back to these things. My history is not a mystery. I know where I've been. I know what I'm trying to cover, I'm trying to overcome. I know what demons I'm fighting, but I'm trying my best every single day to get the better version of myself, because eventually you will break free from it. Once you start eliminating those habits, it'll get there. I said, my advice is to have no vices, because life is just too priceless, right? Overcome those bad habits. It'll help you get to the next level. Definitely. Training daily. Go exercise, because it helps you. It helps improve your physical and your mental health. I don't train just to look good, just to have a nice body, just to attract, or just to stay feel confident about myself. No, I train because I need to be ready for everything. If you don't, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, right? You train every single day without fail. But in order for you to train every single day, you gotta eliminate bad habits. You don't want to wake up with a hangover, feeling groggy, with a headache, and now you gotta go lift weights, you gotta go run a couple miles. You don't want to do that. So by eliminating bad habits and training yourself every single day, physically and mentally, see your physical being is just it's just a physical representation of your mental health. What's going on up there? Are you disciplined? And that's why we admire athletes, because it shows that they are disciplined, they're determined, and they have a strong desire, which all of us wants to have the type of quality and value. So yeah, train daily. See, I'm guilty of this too. Netflix and chill. I have a bad habit. Like by the end of the night, I'm always watching TV, eating chips, and drinking Coke Zero. Why do I do that? I don't watch TV throughout the day. Absolutely not. I eliminate it. I don't watch TV. I read more books, I do more podcasts, and I am doing a lot more reading and writing, right? Maybe at the end of the day, for 30 minutes before I go to bed, I'll indulge a little bit, right? And it's just to give my mind a reset button. And then I'll work on my to do list. But yes, you guys, Netflix and chill, stop watching so much TV, read more books. It'll work wonders in your life. Another thing that works wonders in your life is having a mentor. Having a mentor, they say the student is ready and the mentor will appear. The mentor will appear when the student is ready. That's crazy. I know I kind of flip flop that, but you get what I'm trying to say. Having coaches, having mentors, hiring people who have more information and intellect than you will actually help you reach the next level of success much, much faster. Guys, it's the shortcut. Books, podcasts, mentors, coaches, it's the shortcut. They can help you reach another level of your potential that you never realized. Why? Because before I hired my first coach, I was so like, I don't need a life coach. I don't need someone to tell me what to do. But you know what? By hiring a coach in anything, even Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Steph Curry have a coach. You know what I mean? Not just like a basketball physical coach, like a sports coach, but also a mental coach, financial coach. People who are professionals who study this thing day in, day out. They know what it takes. They know what they need to do, and they're gonna just download everything they know into your brain in a quick, and you cut down time because time is so important. Why not have a mentor to shortcut and time collapse your time to learning something? I have coaches in filmmaking, in finances, in my health, in my wealth, and in relationships. I have these coaches that help me in life get to the next level. So find a coach or find a mentor because those people will help you. And this is what my mentor told me. He said, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's Ben Franklin. The this is how you get more time. This is the freaking time hack, life hack. Wake up earlier than everyone else. You get everything done. Have develop a morning routine. You meditate. You train. You go for a run. You do what you need to do, and you put yourself in a better position because you have more time for yourself early in the morning. Do something outdoors, journaling, and actually keeping track, highlighting your priorities and attacking a day. And this small wins it builds momentum, you guys. So important. Early to bed, early to rise. Another thing is don't criticize. Three things I don't do is condemn, criticize, and judge because you will be criticized, condemned, and judged, right? Why would you want to do that? People do things that make sense to them. If it didn't make sense, they wouldn't have done it, right? If someone is driving 40 miles an hour in the middle of a freaking windstorm or rainstorm, to them, it made sense. But if you're driving 60, 75 miles an hour, to you, it made sense. People do certain things. It makes sense to them. That's why I don't criticize art. Let art be art. It's just for them to just, be creative. And speaking of being creative, you have to compete. Every day is a competition, not just against yourself, but also against other people too. People say, "Oh, my biggest competitor is myself." No, it's not. The reason why setting a challenge like a weight loss or writing daily or saving money or getting six pack abs, you want to compete with your friends because it's a game, it's accountability. And we as humans, we like to gamify things. We like to put up a challenge and it be held accountable and get the recognition. So why not? Why not compete daily? Competing is super important. It helps you reach another level of success. Another thing I learned is to write a letter to my future self. Hey, dear future me. You know what I'm saying? You write it, you seal it, and you put it on a calendar when to open it up. And you'd be surprised what you say to yourself. I look at my journals, I look at some of the things I've been writing for the past couple of years, and I'm like, man, I really have some growth. Or sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm impressed of my old self. I'm like, damn, this dude was on a whole nother level. He was ahead of the game. And I hope to continue to remain that way because you stay ahead of the game, right? By writing to your future self. And I get this is it. Oh, don't worry about this one. This is about the condom broke. Man, I don't know about you, but there's this kid out there, this man out there that's been trying to go after Jay Z for 10 plus years to prove that Jay Z is his dad. And I don't know what's going on, but Jay Z apparently is just denying it, denying it, denying it, and they're going to court battles. And this man is not going to stop. He really feel that Jay Z is his dad, and even this is his mother. His mother's like, look, we hooked up. Me and Sean Carter hooked up back in the days, and I have a feeling he is the father of my son. And the reason and how this happens because the condom broke. So I don't know. Leave some comments below, you guys. That's not exactly what I wanted to share with you, but I'm really excited to kind of go back and forth with this, you guys. Um, this is another episode of Big Talk Live, and I hope you guys stay interactive. Let me know what you guys think of everything of this quick little, what I'm saying, tips to help you improve. Not just for you guys, it's really for me. And I hope to inspire, leave an impact, and influence you guys in some way, shape, or form. And if you guys feel like this video is important, please share it to the next person as well. I look forward to making more content just as this. In the meantime, I want you guys to stay blessed, stay intelligent, stay gifted. Keep doing it, BIGZ. Out